You're not lazy, you're not weak, you're burnt out, and it's slowly killing your energy, your focus, your joy. Waking up tired, snapping at people, feeling numb even after a full night's sleep, that's not normal, it's a warning. In this video, we're not just talking recovery. We're rebuilding peace, protecting your time, and learning how to make sure burnout never wins again. This is ThinkWise, and your healing starts now. Burnout isn't just about feeling stressed or tired. It's a deep kind of exhaustion that affects your body, mind, and emotions. It happens when you work too hard for too long without enough rest, support, or a sense of purpose. You start giving more than you receive, saying yes when you really want to say no, and forcing yourself to keep going even when everything inside you wants to stop. The most dangerous part is that burnout doesn't come all at once. It builds up slowly and quietly until one day you realize that the spark inside you, the energy, the joy, the motivation, is gone. Burnout doesn't always come with loud signs. Sometimes it shows up quietly. You start feeling emotionally numb, like you don't care about anything. Small things make you angry or upset. The work you once enjoyed now feels heavy and boring. You begin to pull away from people, and even after sleeping, you still feel tired. Your body tries to warn you with headaches, back pain, or getting sick often. But instead of listening, we cover it up with caffeine, tight schedules, and guilt. The truth is, burnout is your mind's way of saying, I can't keep living like this. Recovering from burnout isn't about forcing yourself to keep going. It's about slowing down and listening to what your heart already knows, that you need rest, care, and a new way of living. Healing starts when you stop fighting and start giving yourself permission to pause. Here are a few simple steps to help you begin the journey back to yourself. You can't start healing if you keep ignoring how you feel. The first step is to be honest with yourself. Say it out loud. I'm burnt out. This doesn't mean you're weak or lazy. It just means you've been carrying too much for too long. When you give your feelings a name and face the truth, that's when real recovery begins. Admitting it gives you permission to slow down. It helps you stop pretending everything is fine when it's not. And most importantly, it reminds you that it's okay to ask for help. Take a break, not just from work, but also from all the expectations around you. Turn off your notifications and give yourself permission to stop being available to everyone. Even if it's just for one day, step away from the pressure. Allow yourself to slow down and do nothing. It's okay to feel bored or quiet. In that stillness, something important happens. Your mind finally gets a chance to rest and breathe again. Sleep is not a luxury. It's a part of healing. But real rest isn't just about sleep, it's also emotional. You need to give your heart and mind a break too. Watch a movie that makes you laugh, or take a walk without any goal or plan. Let yourself do nothing without feeling guilty. You're not being lazy or wasting time. In moments like these, you're giving your body and mind the space they need to heal. Burnout often happens when we stop protecting our boundaries. To begin healing, ask yourself a few honest questions. Where am I saying yes because I'm afraid to say no? Who in my life is draining my energy? What am I doing just to prove that I'm good enough? These questions can be hard, but they help you understand what needs to change. Start saying no where you need to. Not with anger, but with self-respect. You deserve to protect your time, your energy, and your peace. Burnout makes us feel empty because we forget why we started in the first place. To reconnect with yourself, ask a few gentle questions. What used to make me excited? What moments made me feel truly alive? When did I last feel joy without trying to achieve something? These answers can help guide you back to what matters. Start small. Paint, write, garden, do anything that brings you peace. Even 5 minutes a day doing something meaningful can slowly bring your energy and your spirit back to life. Burnout grows stronger when we keep everything inside. That's why it's so important to talk to someone. Share your feelings with a friend, a therapist, or someone you trust. You don't have to fix everything on your own. Sometimes just having someone listen can make a big difference. Let them remind you of something you may have forgotten. You're not broken, you're just tired, and it's okay to need support. Burnout doesn't just happen once and go away. It's a cycle that can return if we're not careful. That's why it's important to notice the warning signs early and change the habits that lead us there. The best way to protect yourself is to break the pattern before it starts again. Here are some simple ways to guard your peace and keep burnout from coming back. Number 1. Schedule rest like work. Don't wait until you're completely exhausted to take a break. Rest shouldn't be something you do only when you've hit your limit. It should be part of your regular routine. Make time to rest on purpose. Protect your weekends and take real vacations when you can. Even just one day of true intentional rest each week can make a big difference in how you feel and help prevent burnout from coming back. Number 2, set enough points. Learn to recognize when it's time to stop. Not everything in your day has to be perfect, and not every message needs a quick reply. It's okay to pause, even if the work isn't finished. Give yourself permission to draw a line and say, that's enough for today. This small habit can help protect your energy and create a healthier balance in your life. 3. Redefine success. If your idea of success is leaving you tired and drained, then maybe it's time to change how you define it. Success doesn't have to mean working nonstop or feeling worn out all the time. It can also mean having peace in your life. It can mean finding balance between work and rest, Real success is being proud of yourself without feeling empty inside. 4. Listen to your body. Your body often gives small warnings before things get worse. It whispers through headaches, constant tiredness, or a tight feeling in your chest. These signs aren't random, they're your body's way of asking for care and kindness. When you listen early, you can protect yourself before burnout takes over. 5. Stop earning your worth. You don't need to prove your worth by working all the time. You are allowed to rest, even if you haven't finished everything. Your value doesn't depend on how much you get done. You are lovable just as you are. Even in stillness, even in quiet moments, you are enough. Burnout can feel like the end of everything, but it's not. It's a quiet invitation to start living in a new way, a way that's softer, slower, and more honest. You don't have to keep pushing yourself to be valuable. You don't have to suffer just to prove you're strong. Your peace matters. Your energy matters. And most of all, you matter. So take the break. Say no when you need to. Breathe. Give yourself time to heal. And when you return to the world, come back whole, feeling rested, clear, and true to yourself.